We're here at the historic Cain's Ballroom to make a special announcement tonight. Cain's is going to celebrate its centennial, its 100th birthday, a really significant feat and milestone. And we couldn't be more happy to be here and to be a part of the process. As conversations have gone on last year, planning for this year, we were lucky enough to be included in offering a beer for the celebration. And so tonight we're going to introduce to the audience here at Cain's Ballroom a Centennial Ale, a beer that we've taken some time to think about and reflect on the history of Tulsa, the history of Cain's Ballroom. And this beer is harkens back to the past. It's a German-style beer, technically a Kolsch, but it's got a modern twist on it. We're using some modern ingredients in the beer. But the things to know really about the Centennial Ale for Cain's 100th anniversary are that it is a really smooth beer. It bridges the gap between lager and ale. Smooth, long, well-refined, but still has some nice ale character. So you'll be able to find that beer during all the shows for the Centennial. We couldn't be more pleased about that. Cain's is going to announce some really amazing shows, so stay tuned. And we can't wait to celebrate the 100th anniversary, the Centennial, if you will, of Cain's Ballroom.
This is a special year. Cain's Ballroom has been such an incredible part of the Tulsa music heritage and Oklahoma music, and for musicians like me, I've done everything from going to see Willie Nelson on stage at my 18th birthday here to, as a performer, being on this stage many times. And I feel a real kinship for this room, and I think that's one of the reasons why celebrating the 100 years of Cain's is so important, because it's not just a place that has been a building in Tulsa. It's a place that people have converged for a century, both music fans and artists. My 18th birthday, Willie Nelson performing here, seeing him walking back to his bus. I have been on stage with our friend Steve Ripley. I have come into this room when Leon Russell was sound checking for his birthday bash, and come in to visit with him and saying, hey, why don't you come over and perform with me at what was kind of an anniversary show for us at Mayfest back in 2005. So many artists, so many personal friendships where we've been, oh, hey, I'm down the street, I'm playing, will you come over and see the show? And I think one of the things that's really important to me is to celebrate the places that really are still independent. And across the country, you have special places, recording studios, venues that have stood the test of time, but there's less and less of them. And there's very few music venues that can say for 100 years, we have been independently owned and operated and brought amazing music through. There are places that artists want to perform because you feel the positive energy in the room, the fan feels it, and that's what Cain's is. Cain's, all across the country, especially during COVID. I mean, it was one of those terrible things, again, about COVID is a lot of rooms like Cain's Ballroom, they don't have some corporate umbrella. They didn't survive. They were either bought out by corporations or they had to close their doors. And so I think, this is also an especially important time to really make sure to lift up the great stories of places where you can walk in and you can feel the energy in this room.
It's not like being in some giant arena where you see somebody 300 yards away and you kind of see them, sort of hear what they're playing, and you're counting on pyrotechnics and everything to really make it a great show. Here, it's like you're in a small club with the world's greatest artists and just hanging out, hearing play music. Willie Nelson is my favorite singer, the best Willie concert I've ever attended. It's here at Cain's.
One thing I like to emphasize that this is hit me about a year ago. I've been in business 53 years, I'm still going a little bit. The shows on this stage were wonderful. The great music you could hear here probably wasn't heard many other places. And that's such a special thing. But what I was about to say, the shows up here were unforgettable. And why they were unforgettable translates to the other stars of this building. That's all the people that supported this place and showed up for the shows. This is the rest of the statement we're running. And over the years, I've been able to get to know a lot of people that are elderly now who thought so much of this place and still do, those that are alive. But there's so many thousands of stories that people still repeat about that special show at Cain's, that special night.
But we are here today to announce that there's 3 special centennial shows that we're particularly looking forward to. The first one, on May 5th and 6th, we're welcoming back to Cain's Ballroom Grammy Award-winning and celebrated singer-songwriter Jason Isbell and his band, 400 Youth. Jason Isbell's 2023 release, Weather Rains, has earned 3 Grammy nominations for the February Grammy Award ceremony. And closer to home, he recently appeared in the Martin Scorsese movie Killers of the Flower Moon, which was filmed right here in Oklahoma.
To celebrate his centennial, I'm overjoyed to announce that Robert Plant and Austin Cross will kick off our cemetery right here in Tulsa. That is being followed in June 2nd. Thanks to the Rogers family, everyone for your hands, Plant Crossing, and highlights for making the Tulsa kids' dream come true. Thank you, folks.